IBM WebSphere Administration course on the Digitalk on Udemy will be released shortly in some time, in couple of days or a week of time. So by the time you are watching this video, the course may have been released. So you can check the description of this video for the course link where we have provided the other course link as well along with the coupon code. If you need more information about this course, then you can write to us on digitalk.fmw@gmail.com. We will send you the complete details. Hello friends, welcome back to Digitalk. And in this session, I am going to cover a very important topic, which is very critical from execution perspective as well as from the interview perspective. Okay, and that is called administrative agent. Okay, and I'm going to compare it with the deployment manager, which is called the DMGR. Okay, so if you're not very clear on the concept of DMGR, okay, so let me clear you that because in application server, we have a capability where we can run the multiple application servers across different machines. Okay, that is called the horizontal clustering, where we have a multiple application servers are running across the different machines. So if we have a multiple managed servers running across the different machines, and then we need a centralized control of all of the servers. That means if suppose you would like to start and stop all of the application servers, so instead of going to each and every server or host, you can do it from some centralized console or some central portal. Okay. Similarly, if you do certain kind of a configuration changes, you are doing the deployment of applications. So all of these tasks you can do from a single console. Okay, from a central point of contact. Now, so otherwise, what you have to do, you have to go to each and every server and you have to modify the configuration file for each and every application server separately, which is not feasible, right? So, this kind of a central management of the complete end-to-end application servers in a horizontal cluster that we can do with the help of deployment manager. Okay, so if you have some clarity of some other application servers like the Weblogic server or the JBoss server as well, so each and every application server has a centralized console, which is also called an admin console. Okay, that we use to do a centralized configurations or management of the complete domain. So that is called the deployment manager DMGR in the WebSphere. Now, apart from that, we have one more management unit, which is called the administrative agent. Okay, so let us take a look on this. What exactly is administrative agent? Okay, so an administrative agent, or more commonly also known as the admin agent, is similar to the network deployment manager. So first term, what is saying that it is similar to the deployment manager. But if it is similar, then what is the difference between both? Okay, so let me tell you about that one. So if you, as you can see in the picture, we have an admin agent, and then we have two nodes, node 1 and node 2. Okay, this node 1 and node 2 refers to the application server. So that means what you are doing the management of node 1 and node 2 with the help of admin agent, right? So this is the same work of the deployment manager or admin console as well, where we can manage the multiple nodes or application servers with the help of admin console, right? And now, along with that, an admin agent provide a single web console to admin one or more nodes. So now this is again a same feature of deployment manager where we have a single web console, right? From where we can do the management of each and every node or the application servers. And along with that, the admin web console also looks similar to the DMGR console. That means if you are going to open the admin console of DMGR or whether you are going to open the admin console of admin agent, both will look same. It's the same interface for both. Now, these are the similarities. Now, what is the difference between the admin agent and then your deployment manager? So, the first thing, the admin agent and application server must be on the same machine. So, that means if we talk about the administrative agent, so the first condition is that but all the application servers that you are going to manage with the help of admin agent, they all have to be on the same machines. That means if you have a horizontal clustering where you have a multiple application servers running across the different nodes, different machines, then you can't use the admin agent for the management of that. Okay, that means so you can only manage node that are on the same machine as the admin agent. That means the machine where you have installed the admin agent, you can manage only the app server that is running on the same machine where your admin agent is running. So since the node must be on the same machine as the admin agent, the only scenario where it really makes sense to use an admin agent is when you have two or more node on the same machine. So now what are the requirements? Okay, so practically when we talk about the live or production environment, then we use the horizontal clusterings, or sometimes we use for the pre-prod as well, right? Which is the similar architecture of your production, right? So, but when we talk about some other environment, for example, development environment and then your testing environment, your quality environments, where we don't use the horizontal clustering, where we have everything on the same single machine. Or sometime it is also happened that we have a more than one environment in same machine. We may have a development and quality on the same machine. We may have development and testing on the same machine, or there could be multiple development environments, or there could be multiple testing environment or multiple quality environment in the same machine. That means we have a multiple nodes. So in terms of your WebSphere, okay, we defined it as a node. Okay, or node is a logical term which refer to the machine. Okay, and that means we when we talk about the admin agent where we have a dependency, like we you can't span the application server across different machines, and everything should be running on the same machine where you have admin agent. That means it used mostly for the pre-prod environment, not pre-prod. You can say it is a non-production environment, because pre-prod is also referred to as a production environment, pre-production environment, right? So that with the same architecture. So for a non-production environment, we use this admin agent kind of a scenario or architecture where we can have a multiple independent application servers running on a single machine. One is maybe for development, second is for quality, third is for testing, and all this environment we can manage from a single console. So now when we say that we can manage these multiple application server from a single console, this again have a certain kind of a limitation. That means admin agent will not provide all of the functionalities as the console of deployment manager provide. Right. So here you can see that admin agent, when we talk about in terms of deployment manager, so everything your application servers can be scattered across the different machines in deployment manager. But when we talk about the admin agent, then your application server should be on the same machine. So a DMGR can make node on different machines. So you would use a DMGR when you need a single management console for node on the different machine. So this is a scenario where you can see in the picture you have a DMGR and then you have multiple nodes where each node is running on application server or maybe more than one application server. And if you would like to do the management of same, then you can go for the DMGR, which is the uh, a main architecture that we use in the production environment. Right. So now a node can only be managed by an admin agent or the DMGR. So now when we say that we have application server, which we are going to manage with the admin agent, okay. So a node you can register with the DMGR as well. Okay, so what happened in a WebSphere is that whenever we would like to manage a particular node or the particular application server with the help of DMGR, so we do a federation of that particular node or the application server with the DMGR, so that DMGR can connect to that particular application server. Right. So now when we are saying that a node can be managed by the admin agent or it can be managed by the DMGR. Okay, but a single node, or we can say a single application server, can either be managed by DMGR or either by the admin agent. That means if you are federating a particular node or application server for to DMGR, then you can't federate that particular node with the admin agent. Similarly, if you are going to federate that particular node or application server to the admin agent, then further you can't federate it for the DMGR. Okay, so since a DMGR is always recommended for production and admin agent is typically used for the development testing purpose. Okay, so now to set up the admin, if you what is the way to set up the admin agent? Okay, so this we are going to cover completely in the next few videos sessions as well, and again, this will be completely covered in the detailed explanation and execution in the WebSphere uh, course of the Digitalk. Okay, so that link you can see in the description of this video. So as of now, it is not released. So if you are watching this video right now at the same time, okay, when it is not released, then keep watching the description or we will send the communication. And maybe if you be watching this video maybe with later time, okay, then you can check the description of this video and you will see the course content or the course link there along with the coupon code, Udemy course. Okay. Now, so to set up an admin agent, the process is very simple. First, you have to create an agent profile. So, for the first thing that what we do after the installation of WebSphere is we create a profile. There are different kind of a profiles that we are going to cover in next few more sessions in this particular channel and completely covered in the course as well. Okay, so after creating an agent profile, we have to start the admin agent. And then what we do, we need to register the node with the admin agent. That means we do the federation of the node with the admin agent so that admin agent can understand that particular node. So this is the same process as we follow for the DMGR as well. We create the DMGR profile, then we create a profile for the application server, and then we do a federation of the application server with the DMGR. Okay, so if you are going to be installing a dedicated instance of WebSphere application server for the admin agent, the version of a WebSphere should be same as the version of a WebLogic being used by the node on the server. Okay, that means when we install the WebSphere, okay, it is also possible that from a single installation, we can create multiple profiles, right? So the architecture that we can configure for admin agent, the first is you can install a single WebSphere, and with the help of that, you can create two different separate profiles. One profile is for admin agent and second profile for the app server. Okay, but now it could be also possible you can have a two different installations of the WebSphere. From the one installation, you can create a profile for the admin agent, and from the second installation, you can create a node or a application profile, and then you can register that particular node with the admin agent. So that means you will have two separate installation for the admin agent and for the application server. So, but in that case, but you have to make sure that the version of your WebSphere should be same for your admin agent binaries and for the app server or the node binaries. So you can see the screenshot in the example. Okay, so here we have two different app server versions, not different versions, but different installation for the app servers. Okay, one is for the node profile and second is for the admin profile, but both are running the 9001 version of the WebSphere. Okay, so now this is a typical architecture where we have two application server node, application server A and application server B, which is getting administered by the admin server agent. That means it is controlled by the admin agent, and this architecture is on the Linux, and it could be on the Windows as well or some other operating systems as well. And then your administrator can connect to the admin agent with the help of admin console, and then he or she can do the management of your application server, which is running on the same machine. So its purpose is to manage multiple standalone application servers residing within an OS from a single console. That means you have a multiple application servers running on a single machine, right? That means multiple independent application servers that can be managed from a single console. If you have multiple standalone application server installed on a machine and want to manage and control all servers from a single console, then you can create admin agent profile. And now the management is limited to the servers residing within same OS instance where this profile is being created, and limited to the functionality offered, like you can start stop servers from a single console, but you can't deploy application to all or selected servers. So now, as I said, there are multiple differences in terms of the functionalities that is provided from the console for admin agent as well as the DMGR. So when we talk about the admin agent console, then you can start stop the application server from the admin console. Okay, but for other tasks, for example, maybe for the deployment and favorite some other configuration changes, you can't do it from the admin console. Okay, for that you have to use the CLI, or you can directly update the configuration files of the that particular application server. That means the administrative functionality that is provided from the console be also be limited in case of a admin agent. Okay, so this is the difference between the admin agent and DMGR profile in WebSphere. Thank you.